All right, guys. It's been a while. It's been a really long time, actually. Almost a year. It feels like about a year. I took a little hiatus, and we're back with Team Guardians of Cray. Trigger Chat. Episode like 6. Yeah. Something like that. It's like only like 6.
Watch it find out we said.
We lasted a month.
Whatever. I did take a little hiatus. I'm Josh, and I'm back for now. Again, until I quit again.
He's only Josh for now.
I'm joined today with Steve Kuhn, Steve Shihai Watts, and we got Grant, the I only play Gear Chronicle or anything that's meta at the time.
I just have to own all meta.
These are facts, people. These are facts.
We do have lazy, I'm too tired to ever do anything to be in our videos, Gene over here. You don't have to pan over there. Oh, okay.
He's actually panning over here. He also supplies SPs. He's my SP plug.
And we got our cameraman Zach behind the camera.
Yo, what's up?
And we have Seeker Rush Kid over here. Don't ask. You don't want to know. You're not ready.
Are we really going to pan in the back?
You guys aren't ready for Seeker Rush, but when you are, we'll let you know.
God,
so,
we are. We'll let you know.
Since it's been so long since we've had a video, it's actually a lot of shit has happened since then. So we want to go over a little bit of the new shit that's going to be coming out. I want to start with a little bit of GBT12 since that is going to be coming out fairly shortly. What is it, a couple weeks?
It's 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today. That means next week is the sneak peek. So come down to GSG and get in on those sneak peeks. Hopefully they buy enough cases this time.
And come meet us awesome people. We like high level players.
Play us. We need practice against people that aren't the same people. Please.
I'm getting tired of Steve.
So,
really tired of beating Steve.
Yeah. We're tired of getting dominated.
He's too easy.
We're tired of
shut kidding.
So, a little bit to go over. We'll talk about GBT12 a little bit. Our take on what the meta is going to look like for that month and a half that before set 13 comes out, the real set that matters. But set 12 does have some promising stuff. So we have like Narukami, for example, the deck that's being like I think the most hype next to OTT in the set is going to be Narukami. And I think that Narukami is going to be a strong presence, but I don't think it's going to be as great as everyone says it's going to be. But I think it's going to be really fucking annoying because Thunderstrike is going to be like an instantaneous thing.
Like, they got a lot of nice new toys. Like, V-Buster's a really good card. Sparking is also a pretty decent card. And then Grade 2 is also pretty decent. I feel like it's lacking what all the other decks kind of got in this set. Like, actual kill pressure. Yeah, we have VMAX, but it's like VMAX is so easy to play around. It's just, not even that.
Is V-Buster used as a first drive, or you still use
Voltage? You can, yeah. And then his GB3 is the plus drive, plus 1 crit.
I've actually proxied the deck, and I would say Sparking is the best card they got.
Because
the starter is really good.
The starter's a starter.
The great one in the Sparking. Sparking, he handles resource management so excellently that you never run into the problem where I need countercharge or I need soul.
Right, because it's like you choose one or the other, right?
Yeah, you choose one or the other. It's or.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
My God, he was
proxied it wrong. Oh my God. Soul charge, countercharge.
No, I just haven't proxied them all. I probably did because I had the cards coming out reading it, but whatever.
Yeah, the thing is that Narukami got a lot of the stuff that it actually needed. Like, it needed things to make the deck actually, like, somewhat playable.
It needed more cards to draw, too.
The Grade 2 that they got is cool. I would have rather Booty Clone.
Don't, man. I love Narukami. Look, I played Narukami, and I love the deck. And the fact that, like, the new Descended can be played in the deck as a
Sigma
amazing rear guard.
Let's talk about the Eradicator shit. Like, Linchu went from being a Grade 0 starter to this beautiful stride.
What's
that
it do?
Kills 2 things for
Kills 2 things for a counterblast.
Oh, that's nice.
And pair it with Zillion, it's just really good.
Yeah.
It's just really good.
Zillion decks, play Sweep the Leg version 2 is coming out.
I've seen
Keep an eye out for Sweep the Leg version 2. Sleep Command Dragon deck.
Zillion's really good.
But with the whole V deck, I'll call it V deck. Everything starts with V.
I swear
It's Vanquisher V something. I think
makes no one a V8.
That's your GB8 should be a V card. V8 Dragon. I think that
it is red.
That deck is gonna see a lot of play tournament wise.
Definitely in an English meta. I mean, Japan didn't really see much at all.
But we're different than Japan.
We are.
People here like Vanquisher deck.
We like blowing stuff up.
We like to blow stuff up, and I think that now that you can go into your first stride, sometimes with Thunderbreak 3 already because you're
you
starter.
can be at like 10.
depending if you have Chitoras and your Chitora's hit and like you have your other things.
There's other
going
factors,
right.
yeah. You can get up to like
At minimum, I'm
Yeah.
saying. At minimum, if your starter does not get killed out by like, Kagero or something that can kill it, you'll have at least Thunderstrike 3 on your first stride, which makes your first stride voltages or things with on-hit pressure even that much more, because how much more do I want to be bound? How much more do I want your shit to just go off? Sorry, Luard players. You better watch out with your ritual. I wish I could activate my ritual if I had it.
Too bad I can't hit the owls. That makes me sad.
yeah, but,
Getting a
they're
ritual.
Owls are too fast.
They're too fast.
but here's the thing though, like I think most of the decks in the meta, do they really care if my stuff's getting bound?
Not in the drop zone. No.
The only decks that care about it are
Grand Blue.
Grand
but
Blue
that's
and
also
Luar.
falling out of favor. I think Luar can farm enough
Which is going to be
of their drop zone, and you also got to be really like. Also because of the Narukami, I get to choose most of the time, so I'm just gonna play around you, and you can go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Well, the stuff that they buy from the drop zone, usually they get to choose.
No, yes I choose.
No, I
Unless
choose.
I choose.
Some of them are. Some of them
Yeah,
are.
I mean it's really iffy.
Some you, some they, but you know what?
Look. Just hit the owls. Everything with owl in its name, hit it.
If some reason their crit trigger is in the drop zone because they forgot to put it back, you bind it.
Behind that.
None of that. It's a mandatory effect.
Be like
Bitch, it's
Raigeki.
already my turn.
Banish, delete it.
But if it's already my turn, you've already missed the mandatory effect timing.
Yeah.
It's gone now.
Raigeki. It's like
Raigeki. But what do you think? I mean, you want to build a deck, you're going to play it.
I mean,
What tier do you think it's going to be? Let's talk about that.
it's a solid tier 2. I'll give it that.
I'll give it tier 2.
Maybe it'll hit 1.5.
I think 1.5. I think it's
A
going to be.
lot of things are hitting 1.5 though. They're teetering on the edge of.
I mean, when I was playing with the deck, when I was like, I was playing, Resident Blaster player, like, I was on my second stride, he was a Thunderstrike 13, I was like, ooh.
What did you do?
What did he not do?
I mean, he was just he was guarding, and like, just regular play, I was like, I'm 13, cool. I did lose to Angel Feather, that made me sad.
It's Angel Feather. I don't.
I V-maxed and he healed on the damage. I was like, no.
Just like Angel Feather.
I was so sad.
Okay, well, that's Narukami. It's going to be good. It's going to be playable, and it's going to bring a lot of people into playing that deck. So
Yeah, I think it'll definitely heighten the player base.
I would play it if I wanted to spend the money on it, which I don't.
Look. If it doesn't pan out, I'll switch to Blade Master. Hit me up.
All right.
Kagero's still in the deck though. Just throwing it out there.
Kagero, in my opinion, because I
Some
am
are too good.
not the resident Kagero player, but that's like all I play. I think it's-
Kagero
I'm
Josh.
Kagero Josh.
Kagero Josh.
I think it's pretty much the better deck, but that's in my opinion. Now, Nubatama coming out of set 12. It gets stuff it needs, even though it's only going to get probably 2 sets of support for a while.
And only 3 cards you play, if that.
Yeah. My main thing I want to know about is what do you think about what do you think?
Makuro?
Makuro, that guy.
So you can go first.
Well, personally, I love Evil Hades Emperor Makuro. Shiryu Makuro. It's, in my opinion, the better GR of the set. You can all fight me.
What's the other thing?
This
Drag
guy.
Strider.
Oh yeah, this guy. Forgot about that guy.
It adds a level of, like Grant's gonna tell you, Overlord Plus, it's not. But anyway, the fact that I get the entire board clear definitely helps out with the decks that are coming up in this set. That's one thing I've noticed through testing with the new OTT stuff and the new ZTB stuff. And
Or against Blasters.
Or against
Still be
Blasters,
playing
it's like-
Blasters.
yeah, I would like to dominate your stuff, but I would also like to take it away.
I mean, you'll
And-
dominate the one.
Yeah, like I said, the on stride with the dominate the Vanguard, which I think is really cool. I get a drive check from my deck. Which
It's like a restand.
yeah, it's like a restander without being a restander.
See if you hear the plus.
You get the same amount of drive checks.
Yeah, basically.
That's really all that matters.
Yeah. That's what I really like about it. I think it's gonna bring definitely a new different dimension to the G zone because the GBA really doesn't do anything for it.
Super Moroccan. Just kidding.
No. I still love Super American. He must stay. That was a trap. Fuck you. But definitely 1 to 2.
Yeah.
1 to 2 off.
Yeah.
1 to 2 off.
My opinion on it, since I do actually have that deck, thanks Gene.
Gene, always with the.
For what?
The card actually it kind of reminds me of Scarrot in a way. One steeped in sin Scarrot. But the reason I call that card Overlord Plus is because I literally could have seen them making an Overlord that's like, on your first attack your opponent's board, then stand back up. It's literally like it sounds like an Overlord card.
Please. That's what I love in life. I want that card.
And then,
By the way, one disclaimer: when Evil Hades Emperor, Shiranui dominates your Vanguard, you cannot actually guard that attack because you don't have a Vanguard.
Yeah. You don't lose because you have a Vanguard, but it's because it's still in your circle, but it's mine.
Dominate just makes all these weird timings of things.
And I love
the reason you don't lose is because the effect has resolved.
Exactly. Yeah. It's added a different dimension to the game, which I really, really appreciate.
Alright, so I mean, like, that's like the main card that people talk about. I know it gets like some other little cards in the deck that's gonna make things work.
New Tomanite is weird but cool.
I also want to say with Nupatama, I really like the support they're getting because it's not all over the place. It's like straight to the point. Yeah. Like it's not, oh, here's this little stuff here and there. It's like, no, it's straight to the point.
You gotta give them straight to the point. They've been waiting for fucking 4 years to get straight to the point.
Look, OTT's been waiting for years.
That's true.
They're only just now getting
but at least OTT, getting a Vanguard?
Hello? OTT actually had decks.
Oh yeah, because they had
metas. They had things that
No, but they had decks. You had to wait until set 13 came out to actually play Nupatama.
It doesn't matter if they were good.
They had decks. They had decks. Nupatama's been sitting there sucking its thumb, eating peanut butter with his hand.
In the beginning, Vanguard could not handle. Oh, let me take cards out of your hand. Your lifeblood.
I would have had more cards.
But you played MLB Voidmaster with Dreadmaster, and that was the deck. But anyway.
I also like the Aftermath stuff. Because I like how they supported both builds in the deck. So
to be fair, they should have, and I'm glad they did. Because you know what?
Budget.
Someone's gonna come up with a budget build. They're gonna come up with like a hybrid build somehow.
A pure on both sides.
Pure on both sides. You know, you're gonna do what you gotta do.
I think a hybrid build could work because there's open space for like random aftermath cards.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. But then there's Shadows, and by Shadows I mean there's Dragstrider Luard, because the only card that I said that matters.
No, Clarence Sword.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, the Great 3 Clarence Sword or the Strike?
Both.
Yeah, the Strike's
Yeah, Helheim and all that stuff. First of all, their art is fucking phenomenal on those cards.
Their names are cool too.
Their names are cool. Their art is fucking fantastic, and they're cool effects because like, it's funny because Dragstrider Luard works a little bit better in Clarence Sword than it does in Luard, and it's just like, why? Why? Because you play a deck that just fucking rushes the shit out of you with grade 1s, and you're gonna be at Ritual 7 super easy because you're gonna blow your shit up to call more shit out, and then you're gonna be like, oh, look at all these attacks. Oh, where'd my hand go? Oh, let me get my Dragstrider on.
I've actually been seeing matches where they play Clarence Sword.
Yeah, it's 5.
Oh, sorry.
And they'll run. What they'll do is with Clarence Sword, they'll run through their deck, purge it of anything that's not a trigger. Their last turn, they'll go Dragstrider, attack every single card in the check is going to be a trigger.
And Dragstrider has the guard restrict, right?
So guard restrict, quad drive. Yes.
Yeah, so
And
no perfect guarded, quad drives, and it gains that power buff for everything you discard from your
Yep,
hand.
let me discard my whole hand.
So,
not guarding.
I like this card in everything but Luard. I mean, it's good in Luard because Luard gets you a lot of hand advantage. So the turn you do it, the hand, his attacks will be big because you can discard a lot of cards from your hand and not care because you're gonna recycle them back to your hand anyway because fucking owls. But like this card's good in Clarence Sword. It's actually good in Raging form. Yes, I tested this out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Raging form deck, the Rush deck.
Shit.
Think about it.
They can last.
If you survive to the point where you're not dead because you blew through your Raging Dragons. Yeah, he's actually good because getting Ritual 7 in that deck's super easy because you're constantly sacking
You're
things.
right.
And you're constantly sacking grade 1s.
Look, he's just a good GR. That's
he's a really good GR. He's splashable on everything. And that's
he
the
doesn't
best
cost
part
counter
about
dice,
it.
people. Remember
He's
that.
so fucking free. Just sack 2 things.
Sack 2 things.
Anything.
And just because get rid of 3 things.
Sack
you
2,
plus 1 drive.
discard 2.
Yeah, sure, 2.
Is it 2 or 3?
You're limited to discard 2, but you can discard as many as you want because he keeps getting 3k
Well,
for
yeah.
everything you discard.
Cool.
So, guard restrict, everything, the card is a solid card. And you know what? Shadow Paladin players are going to play at least 1 to 2 of this, guys.
Nope, and then they're going to give you a reason to hit Owl, and then everybody's going to cry.
Yeah, I was going to get hit. That's my prediction. Alright, so, before we go over
Probably
this
January,
clan, I want to go over a little bit of Gear Chronicle first. I'll let Grant go on this because just go ahead. Just Gear next because we needed a better next stage.
Alright. So, I'm going to talk about Zodiac Time Beast really quickly. When that deck first came out, it was so vanilla and so fucking trash. But what you have to realize is, with any iteration of Gear Chronicle, it's literally taken 5 sets for it to get good. And then broke.
I just want to pause you for 1 second. What you got to realize is Bushiroad loves their main characters. And if there's a main character playing a deck, bet your ass is gonna get some broken ass support. Right. Bet your ass they're gonna make a way to get it into the fucking meta somehow.
Right now it's not broken. Right now it's really balanced. You just have to be smart when you play.
Oh, ZTB?
Yeah, ZTB. It's
ZTB
really...
isn't broken. It just has ways of gaining unfair advantage.
Avenir Phoenix.
Avenir Phoenix is so situational. This is very easy for you to go. I'm gonna check these top 5. 3 of these are triggers, and these
True.
3
It happens.
True.
It happens.
Obviously,
I hope it's Heart Thumb Worker, but you know.
come set 12 though, I would definitely play 2 versus 4.
And actually, what I think Bushroad's trying to do, they're trying to make it a stack from the bottom deck. And the reason I say this is because Cruising Dragon, check the top 3, put the 2 to the bottom.
It's literally
Phoenix
it's
is the same
literally
way.
Go Palace.
Unicorn is the same way, but it's
Go
like
Palace
stacking from the
Tsukio. It's
bottom.
like I don't know whether if either I'm OTT or I'm fucking Go Paladin. Fuck it, I'll be both. And just be better, and then be better than both of them.
They also have an exact quote of Jeffrey.
Well, that deck,
Transit Dragon.
that deck draws.
For transit.
Like, let me go into Split Pegasus, let me time leap this 2 thing, the thing that's gonna split out into ones. You're gonna call those 2 great ones, put them into soul, draw cards, and I'm like...
Or if you already got your Transit Dragon, just split them into 2s, call it a day. Like, I mean, the other cool thing is, finally ZTB has some sort of meaningful countercharge. Finally.
No, finally ZTB is like, have some meaning of like direction. Like, where was the deck going before though?
It was all vanilla. It had no
They
direction.
tried to figure... They're just like this, alright, look. We're so sorry we gave you Time Leap. We're so sorry that we gave you a deck more cancerous in Raging Form at its prime. That we're gonna have to try to give you something that you're gonna want to play over this. And at first it failed because obviously nobody was playing that. They still kept playing Time Leap. But then they nerfed some of the cards and it helped. Kind of. Not really. You can still play Time Leap and still fucking mob people. But now you gave it a deck that's actually worth playing because it's actually fun to play because you actually get to play Vanguard. Like I like my opponent's turns not taking 10 minutes and then just going into time in like a major tournament. Or, you know, actually getting to play a game of Vanguard is fucking fun.
Also, not dying on the first try is really nice because Metallic Phoenix, Melon, Instant Maker combo.
Actually, you can still kill them by first try if you have any array.
Shut up. Shut up.
But anyway,
shut up. So let's talk about Gear Next. The better next stage. For ZTBs, he's the better next stage, in my opinion. But
I would say he's not, and the reason he is not is because next stage going on to just Chrono Dragon G, giving you that extra power, is way better than 10k to just
it's
the
cool,
Vanguard.
but you just PG.
You're still just PG next to.
Yeah, but
I mean, honestly,
it still gets the power boost itself too, and you're getting your 5 drive checks. Still
And the rest of my
drives
cards don't have.
But you can stack triggers on them.
I mean,
which
that's
is
true.
nifty.
But I would rather stack them on my rear guards because of Hypnosis Sheep, which is the stand that lets you stand stuff.
Cedric's really good.
I can't say anything because I like Kagura, so I'm just gonna blow it up. So I'm mad.
You put Manage in the front. How is this?
Manage is so good.
Do you like your next though? Like as a
I mean, I like it. I'm only playing. I'm gonna pick up 4 because it's inevitably gonna get really good. But I'm only gonna be playing 2.
It's inevitably gonna be really exciting.
Honestly, you still play next stage. You don't not play next stage.
Yeah, I'm taking out my Groovy.
Yeah, Groovy kind of just there.
I used to be the biggest supporter of Groovy. I'm really sad he has to come out. I have 2 SPs.
I mean, honestly, I like 4 next. I mean, 4 Gear Next, 2 next.
Does it push Gear Chronicle any more up tier wise, or at least meta wise, or is it about the same as where?
It's about the same as it is now.
It
solidifies its presence, and it also helps with getting locked out of your damage. Like I was playing Shran earlier, and I was like, I had no open damage. I was like, crap, I can't really do anything. I wish I had a Gear Next because he's like, Soul Blast. I don't thought this soul that I have. I'm not doing.
That's another thing though. It's a cheaper cost. And that's what makes it good too, as opposed to like next stage. If you don't have the counterblast, well, fuck.
I can do all this other stuff.
I can do Gear Next now too. I have options, and that's what Gear Chronicle has always been. They've always been like the G zone of options, and it's always been hard to make a G zone because you're like, fuck.
Blue Art's also the G zone.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, well, shout out in general.
They've always been
such
option,
a in the beginning of G era. They had such a big stride presence then, and now it's just only gigantic repertoire of strides. So that
it's like, you got too much hand, let me go Ogma. You got too much field, I can still go Ogma.
Every situation, they got you, fam.
And then I know you guys got that grade 2 unicorn.
Yeah, the unicorn's really good.
The paladin corn.
I call him Ponygon.
Unicorn's really cool because I wish Cruising and Phoenix were worded his way, because what he says is when he attacks counterblast 1, for each Zodiac time beast unit you have, check the top card, call 1 from their acceptance self.
I like that, but I guess the control matchup, that's not going off as much as you want it to.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, and we're entering a control meta where it's like, Yeah,
it's coming
Polygon is
We
good.
know what that means.
Guys, that's why you play the Manish and the Nintendus.
Well, no, I don't like Nevada, not so much. So.
I like Nevada.
I mean, yeah, you like Nevada, and I'm cool with liking Nevada, but like, Manish is a must though. Manish, it has to be.
I mean, there's no better card than Nevada right now. I have no choice.
Yeah, I mean, the monkey's pretty good though. I like the monkey. The Great One Monkey. The ZGB. But, anyway, Polygon's good. Duplex Dragon's good too. Duplex is pretty good.
It gives me that rewind I need.
The only clan that we're going to talk about now in this set is OTT Cancer. Stillwater is Cancer.
You stack the crits on top.
I mean, sorry, you can't play Vanguard. So, like, this is why I don't like cards like this. I don't like cards that just say, stop playing the game of Vanguard the way we tried to make it. So it's like, we had that with a lot of decks, like Gear Chronicle, with the fact that you couldn't even have a turn sometimes, but like, when you gave OTT Silent Tom, I'm happy for you. You gave it so your whole board is Silent Tom. But you gave it a card that, alright, the reason why it's as good as it is.
Joke, though. We all deserve what we got because we all made that fucking joke. It's gonna make everything Tom. It made everything Tom.
That's fine.
It
makes everything Tom. I get that. But the fact that it makes it so you can't G-guard.
We also made that joke.
That is the shit that just made. It was just a cherry on the fucking.
Honestly, though, yeah, Stillwater is a very strong card. Still Oracle 5.
Battle Sister's still better.
But
my whole thing is,
you played
OTT needed something like this.
You played anything.
Because if OTT didn't get Stillwater, what the fuck are they gonna give them? A restandard? I wouldn't have done shit. You need something
It doesn't
to.
fit with the deck either. It doesn't fit with the deck.
OGT?
No,
Restandard. Yeah, it really doesn't. Yeah. But like, Stillwater's like, oh, we're paying homage to Tom. Also, fuck you and your G guards.
And they can go 4 straight turns into that.
That's the sad part. See, this is how they could have made it. See, I know I was talking about in the car before about fairness in Vanguard equals a card that's good but not breaking the meta. Whereas this card, like in Japan right now, has propelled Battle Sisters to fucking new heights.
And Tsukiyomi.
Don't forget about the counter boss 1, soul boss 1, draw 2. That's still really
so
good.
it pretty much helps you get into.
But you have
you can potentially first strike.
But you have to persona flip, and in like Battle Sisters and stuff, it draws already automatically. Most OTT decks are gonna do some draw shit beforehand. You're gonna want to use this bitch 4 times, because if you survive 4 Stillwaters.
You're God.
That's 4 stride turns that you have survived without using your G guards. In other words, or zeros. So you've been just PGing and probably healing. Like I played, like
dropping 5
our friend proxied Battle Sisters with Stillwater or whatever, and I played him. Game 1 I lost, like whatever, it's fucking great. Game 2 went like the whole time, like they got to GB8. I somehow managed to just keep healing out enough and just being like, PG Vanguard hits no crits, alright, no guard, like your rear guards, like I guess. Like I can't with control decks like Kagero specifically, that deck, Kagero against now OTT is now like fuck. Because all of our main shit happens on your turn. I want to kill all your shit on your turn. Like it shuts down Ziegenberg really hard. Now, especially because they have resist units too, so it makes it even more ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Anyway,
I mean, you can say that with Ziegenberg.
But the problem is you're not going to Ziegenberg because like, oh, now they have a full field and I can only maybe pop 1 or 2 things.
No, not that. It's just, like Ziegenberg is kind of the same boat as Stillwater, and the way the effects are kind of worded. You can use them 4 times. So restanding 4 times is also strong.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant in the sense that like it shuts Ziegenberg off, or like you're not going to.
Oh well, yeah, of course. Because I mean, they have a full board.
Well, resist units and they have a full board, and I might not be able to retire enough to really make it playable. To the
they don't have one resist unit. They don't have Rusk.
Yeah, that's all they fucking need though.
Yeah.
It's 1 is enough. But OTT, specifically like Battle Sisters, and if you can afford Tsukiyomi, or if you don't already have Tsukiyomi, sorry Susanoo, but
Susan is still the.
I feel bad for you, Susan. I do. I genuinely feel bad for you.
Yes, Stillwater definitely pumped up, and some of the other variations have pumped up the Susanoo deck, but it only made Tsukiyomi and Battle Sisters even more stupid.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that Tsukiyomi and Battle Sisters got just made their decks even more consistent and gave them that power.
Pretty good. Stalin's still the
Stalin's really good.
It's so good.
But Stalin's really bad. Stalin also the whole control aspect shuts down Stalin.
Checking top 5 is really
well,
nice.
Battle
Up to.
And just the fact that Battle
Potentially.
Sisters could just give power to its board and just like hit magic numbers
Yeah.
while you can't
The-
guard
the
it is what makes
on-stride
it
is so
fucking
powerful.
I
annoying.
do Stride's really good.
I did not like how you
Florentine.
did not have to
Florentine.
stride into a bat. Like you could stride anything and just give everything 3K. I was like, what the hell is
Like
this?
you're making everything hit that 15k shield line, and you can't guard with zeros.
And then they use the new starter. It's
So I'm
like
hearing
the
us play
on stride
Estus.
twice. Like
What
you
I'm
give
hearing
all
is
the
if you
field
don't play a
3K
deck that
hit.
doesn't have recycling PGs,
S
you're
for go.
fucked.
S for go.
I mean, either that, or you just gotta. The one good thing is pushing them out of Oracle. You want to be aggressive as early as possible, but also being conservative of your hand and your damage because
It's really hard to do both of those.
Yeah,
You
it's
usually
really hard to
it
do at the
is.
same
It's
You
time.
gotta
contradictory.
choose
It
to
is.
do one
Or
or
the
the
other.
other.
it is.
It's
But like I
contradictory.
definitely think ZTB domination, Luard, something like this like that can definitely multi-attack and push them out of Oracle.
The difference between this though is like, I mean, yeah, against decks that rush like blasters, domination,
like-
stuff like that.
You can push them out of Oracle. You push them out of Oracle, Battle Stitches on strides don't draw additional cards.
Yeah,
Their
it does.
regards don't really draw.
Florentine's on stride draws one.
Okay, that's one card though. So
Yeah.
it's one card and they have to stride.
Right.
So it's like, 'cause I had the same problem last night. It's like, oh, I have 3 cards in
More
hand.
than likely though, they're gonna be playing
No, I
like
have
a
two.
lot of draw triggers and stuff like that.
Really?
Most,
No.
most people don't. They play crits.
Yeah.
Or I've seen draws. I've seen the whole rainbow of draw, stand, crit, whatever.
They just want to kill you.
It's just
I don't.
really
I
up to
didn't.
what they want.
I never play stand
It's a rear guard. It's pretty much rear guard based deck.
centric. Yeah.
So you kind of want to play draws, but
Stand.
Yeah. You can play stands in that deck just because think about it. I mean, you're attacking with rear guards that have power boost for numbers that you can already guard against, and now you swing at your Vanguard that you can maybe PG because you saved your PG for that turn. Oh man, look, a stand trigger for another attack that I again cannot guard because more
That's
than
true.
likely it's a 9k. They got a 3k buffer from the on stride skill with another 5k. It's another 10k shield. That's 2 cards from my hand because I can't guard with zeros, or I'm PGing another rear guard attack, which I wanted to save for the next turn if I can't kill them because they already have like fucking a lot of cards in their hand. It just gets really fucking annoying, and like it's great for
It's
them.
interesting player
It's gonna
psychology.
push OTT now up to probably tier 1,
Yeah.
tier 1.5.
I could definitely see OGT. Well, two builds. I could definitely see them being 1.5.
It's gonna be playable, and that's the thing. You're gonna see them in tournament like a lot now. Like there was always like those diehards that played
It's like
OTT
I'm gonna play
forever.
my Coco.
Like my
deck
friend
in tournament.
Larry, like he's been playing OTT since like the Vanguard game started. Like Silent Tom
You know
was
what's
the
funny,
first
though?
card he pulled. He's like, this card is gonna be good forever. And I'm like, technically, it is. But now you don't have to play fucking Silent Tom anymore.
Now it's in stride form, and it also attacks on a G guard restriction as well.
Yeah, because why
The
not?
moral of the story, guys, don't shit on bad decks because they will come back to bite you
So
in the
like,
ass.
like the Shimura Kuma decks, they're gonna be fucking stupid. Come set 13.
Speaking of which, before we get to set 13, another decks that are gonna probably get really good and really stupid is our Link Joker booster we're getting in November.
December
Now.
It
It's
got
early
pushed back
December,
yeah.
right? It keeps getting pushed because they're like, we gotta make it stronger and stronger, guys. So with Link Joker and its support, we haven't really seen Link Joker do too much. Messiahs are good, but they're just not like they don't have enough of their what they do to make it really super relevant. It's like it's a strong deck, and it's going to be fucking budget as fuck with the new trial deck that comes out. So like,
Messiah's gonna be
because a lot of their stuff is going to get reprinted, and they're going to get some strong stuff in the set. I can only assume that we haven't really seen anything but the trial deck stuff.
Yeah.
Like I like the new grade 3 is really good because it's a free thing, and free things are good. Their trial deck stride you're probably not going to use. Their trial deck G guard you'll probably
It's really good, actually.
use.
The trial deck
actually.
G guard's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's really
You
good.
take out one Maxwell.
Yeah, it's good
You
for
should have
that
Maxwell
deck.
period.
Yeah,
I like Maxwell. What I have seen though from Messiah specifically is that new Fencer. She's actually really good. I played this out
That's a really
earlier,
good card.
and the reason it's really good is because it provides that soul I need for soul not being long.
More lady battlers because they're obviously
Like I was
really
like, oh
good.
my gosh! I was like,
Yeah.
I'm drawing like crazy.
and then
soul.
like we've seen that. We've seen the new Chaos Grade 3. We've seen some Star Vader stuff that works mostly for Galendios, but
They're holding off on the chaos and
we'll
Messiah
get to
stuff.
that. But the Chaos Grade 3, I like. It's good early game. It's good for like
Mirror
because
match.
it can be done at any time. So it's not just at the end of the battle. It's the end of either player's turn or any time something unlocks. I can Soul Blast to draw and kill it, which is cool. But like eventually, you want to be on Chaos Breaker Dragon.
Of course,
Like
of course.
you're not going to be on Crisis like
This
for
isn't
a
a.
long
I don't
time.
think this is a 4-of. I don't know what
You can. Do they have a stripe fighter that lets you search out it?
Not
Not yet.
that.
Not yet. They're gonna get one.
We really can't talk about chaos though.
If they get one, then you play it at like maybe like a 2 because you still want to play Bringer.
Yeah, but Bringer can't bring Crisis.
No, I know, but you still want to play Bringer.
Why would you
Jack,
want
is
to
what I'm
play
saying.
though?
Because the Bringer's still good.
Bringer still lost too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you still want to play Bringer and stuff, but that's all we really know about Chaos. We don't know too much, at least unless something got spoiled by the time we're making this video, but doubt that. Oh, I say that, and some shit's gonna go down.
Can you go to Facebook?
Just like look at the Grant 4, it does with the exclusion zone.
Grant.
Grant, watch your mouth. Anyway, so the things that we know a lot about are right now are deleters, or in my opinion, something that's actually gonna be kind of like
I'm not
fucking
super
scary.
sold.
It's gonna be one of those really big rogue decks.
I'm not
It's
really
gonna be
super sold
the
on
it's gonna be
Same.
the leader beats, and that's always what deleters have been.
Deleter balance.
But now it's like deleter beats, like extreme beats, because they do. All right, so like deleters needed a lot of things to make delete or their skills work go off. So like I have to kill things on my board,
Yeah, but-
and we had no way of
The
replenishing
kamikaze
that.
spawning's cool.
Or I had to, if you want to do that now, guess what? A lot of my cards now let me fucking call things on top of my deck, so I'm a
If they're
paladin jokers. So like,
I do like that dynamic. Like, oh, superior call too.
like I just killed things to do my skills, but now I get the spirit call and bring the
Snap,
resources
Musketeers,
back.
guys.
Or
Holy crap.
I want to do vanish delete deck but there's only like 2 cards that do it. Oh look, my grade 3. Not only does my grade 3 do my regular delete thing, it has vanish delete built in. So now it works for all the deleter decks. If you're gonna build like deleter beats, but guess what? Your beats are vanish delete. It's the same thing. You're having like multiple win cons in one deck, which is cool. It's great.
For a win con, they did.
And the fact that it's grade 3's delete is not generation break locked.
Well, all of them are.
Yeah, but that guy specifically, he's really good himself.
Yeah.
So like now you're gonna be rushing hardcore. You want to go first in that deck, and I just want to delete.
You always
your
come. Yeah,
Vanguard.
deleters are really.
And then I want to delete your
first.
Vanguard. And then, oh my god, there's stand trigger. Don't get me started on a
What does it
stand
do?
trigger that just says when you sack this thing, I believe it's you sack it for a cost, and then you call the top card of your deck, and it gains plus fucking like 5k or 10k.
It gains power.
Damn.
Against power, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 10
It gains 5k. It gains 5k because
PG.
the way you think about it, let me kill my stand trigger. Now your Vanguard's at 0. Let me call a thing, give it plus 5k. You pretty much are saying, let me call a thing out and give it 15k because your Vanguard's at 0. And most of the time you're going to be calling something that's going to have that hit that guard range.
Exactly.
It's just so
I mean, I would like to
good.
fight. I would like to fight the leaders.
It's so good.
So far, I'm
What do you-
pretty
what do you
okay with
think is
everything.
gonna be the
Except
best build?
one
The G guard's really good.
particular thing.
Oh my god, the G guard is silly.
Yeah.
Hello, D police. What up, Zeal? Where have
Why
you
can't I have
been?
these things?
Why can't I
Where
get
have you
Kaiju
been? Like,
people?
just like nerf your whole opponent's front row for every what is it?
face up.
Face up deleter in your G zone and on your
somewhere else.
board.
Yeah.
On your board. So every deleter and then everything in your G zone next to your opponent's front row minus 2k.
The whole front row, not just the Vanguard.
Yeah, the whole
The
front row.
entire shebang.
So
Dude, Angel
can
Feather,
your-
where
can
you
your
at?
opponent's Vanguard get
Broken
negatives?
Heart, go.
Yes, Vanguard go to.
Vanguards
They
can
can
go
get
in
negatives?
negatives,
Yeah.
Vanguards can go in
Damn.
negatives, so you know you're pretty much
That's
Hey, I
damn.
found a counter to Broken Heart and Gabrielle.
But
Joker.
it makes the leaders probably playable. You're gonna see it.
You're definitely gonna see it more.
They're going to
Somebody
be those
do that.
people playing as like a rush deck because that's how you play the leaders anyway. Because why not? That's the crisis. That's the sleeves.
That's the GR.
Yes, the GR.
Oh, that's the GM?
Yeah.
He's getting strike.
Oh, it's so hot. Anyway, sorry guys. It's the chaos GR. So nice. Anyway, thank you. So deleters are going to be seen, and that's going to be cool. And then now we see why that deleter stride is fucking $40 for no reason because
It was ours.
just find it. I know, but people are gonna play things. And the leader stride itself in the set is really good. I forgot what it did though. I know it's good.
It's good. It's good.
It deletes.
It's good, but honestly, Busher had a missed opportunity to
What'd it do?
reprint Igor though.
It deletes and
It
does
didn't?
something else, right? That's
No,
What
Igor
card?
didn't get reprinted.
How much is it now? It must be super.
the stride,
like
the new
40.
stride, the new
40.
stride.
A new stride.
It's always been
You
around
looking?
40.
See what that new guy does? The new
Oh,
leader stride.
yeah, sure.
I know it does something really good.
Hopefully, I'm already in round 2 chaos.
But then there's also Glendios support.
I'm telling you guys, that Glendio support.
I love how the 2 win con decks got revealed.
That
first.
is going to be the cheapest win deck ever. If you want to complain about Gear Con, Luar, all these other crazy
OTT
decks.
even?
No. That, like Glendios, that's going to be a problem. Because I was playing, someone was proxying our resident Glendios player. Mind you,
Yes, we
only
have
had two. I had two rear guards on my board.
Hey, come to our shop, dude.
Somehow I lost on my turn. At 2 damage. I was so pissed. I was like, what the fuck is
It's
happening?
like, how do I Vanguard? How does one Vanguard?
How do you lose on your own?
I had 10 cards in hand, 2 damage, lost my turn.
Are there Limit Break 5 enablers?
The
Crayon
elemental
Elemental.
dark element, but it doesn't work on Glendios.
Oh, it doesn't.
It only works on act skills, which there's only like 1 act.
Yeah.
Limit break
Okay.
5 facts.
Make
It's called an
that.
ultimate. It's called an ultimate break.
Make ultimate
Alright,
break
so
of
what is that the leader
enablers.
stride do?
God no.
The leader act head.
Yeah, that.
Do they have a
It looks cool as shit too.
stride fodder?
All right, so the
No.
leader stride is act Vanguard once per turn. Choose a face down card from your G zone with the same card name, flip it face up, and choose one of your rear guards with the leader and retire it. If you have a hard card with the leader in its card name, delete all your opponent's vanguards and all of your units in the front row gain plus 2k until the end of turn for each card in your G zone with the same card name as this unit. So like, you do it the first time, it's cool. The second time, you're gonna gain plus 6k to your front row for no reason, and your vanguard and your opponent's vanguard is deleted. Like it's just. It does things now. It hits for so many magic numbers, and you don't lose as much resource, and that's what makes it really good. Now,
Let's go to that fucking bane of my existence. I'm
This
so
cut
pissed
falls
off.
in my hand.
right there,
Glendio's fault. Glendio's fault.
right there.
Also lost the ghost.
All right, so there's
I did not. I almost.
death. It's in the name. Death, Starvader, Omega, Fall, Glendios. So that beautiful card that says act. Vanguard once per turn. Choose a face down card from G zone with the same card name for the face up and choose two of your rear guards with reverse in their card names or retire them. Your opponent chooses cards from his or her damage zone as much as possible and puts them into separate rear guards as locked cards,
All that's fine.
which is cute. It's
From
cool.
from hand or
No, from the damage zone.
oh.
They
All of that.
call.
All of that is fine.
You
I don't
call.
care about any of that.
Yeah.
It's this last part.
Choose the same number of cards from his or her drop zone as the number of cards that were put in, and they put them into their damage zone. And your opponent's locked cards cannot be unlocked during his or her next end phase.
It is that part right there. The reason that is good. You can be at 2 damage. They call 2 lock cards. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You call some stuff in the back that's probably that you can make disappear. You go attack. They go the new fighter collection heal trigger. They lock 3 of their cards. You lock your 3 back row. They begin their turn. They end their turn. You've lost the game.
If
And their other skill, Act
Those
Vanguard
cards
once
that
per
they
turn.
unlock on their turn, you not unlock.
This is why this matters also, because now this card also has a built-in damage effect, which says once per turn, Vanguard, counterblast 1, draw a card, deal 1 damage to this unit.
what?
Did you have to draw a card though?
did they really?
That's what I'm mad about.
That's
I'm mad about
that's
the
solid.
draw.
Draw 1 card and deal 1 damage.
So-
Draw damage.
I got nothing else to say about
To
that.
win with this card, you only need a heal trigger and 2 reverse units.
By 5.
Think about that. That is your win condition. A heal trigger and 2 reverse units.
Everyone just play Hazel. Just play Hazel.
Nope.
2 as well.
Nope.
Tech 2 Hazel in every deck.
We
But
run the
That is
the
gonna like
Prey
be sleeping
Elemental on
tournament. That's
Monster
gonna be
Doggets.
mopping up tournaments. I guarantee it
and
right
then
now.
and then they got really good.
Oh yeah.
And then so far we've seen actually really good rear guards for the delete for the Glendios build.
Yeah.
They got the thing that lets search top 10 and add 2 reverse units to your hand.
Like what?
The other really good tech they got is it says it gives all your non-link Joker units plus 10k guard. That works on Prey Elementals.
Because you can
The
intercept
G-guards.
those sons of
The
bitches.
G-guards.
Yeah. That's so dumb.
I was playing Glendios, I guard restricted, didn't fucking matter. They were just like, Prey Elemental plus 10, fuck you.
Oh, 3s.
I was like, no.
Every-
You couldn't guard with 3s.
all
I used
those-
them for 3s.
All 2s of those 0 damage Glendio players that are out there are just like, my time, my time.
here.
But I I only can assume once we see like all the other chaos stuff though that chaos is gonna be busted and like it's gonna just be dumb and you're gonna be like, why are we even playing anything that's not?
I feel like it's gonna be more of the same with a little bit more finishing power because they got
gonna
like a
be.
blue ball dragon, which is cool.
Yeah, blue ball's really good.
I like blue ball.
Blue ball's really good.
For every lock
it's
card
like-
you have, your front row gets plus 3K.
Yeah,
Blue ball
it's
makes
really good.
beats pretty stupid. which I
Well,
like.
that's when you play chaos, you're playing chaos beats. Like that's what the point of the deck is. Like it's chaos, it's beat. You beat your fucking opponent. You're not trying to go for any ultimate win con. You're going for a. I'm playing a deck that's gonna be super stupid because I can be defensive and offensive at the same time. So they're gonna get a fucking Denial Griffin. That's gonna lock a unit that has that can lock a unit that has an attack.
I feel like your opponent
like a
would
hetero
choose.
round.
I feel your opponent would choose.
If your opponent chooses, it's bad. But if it
That's
doesn't,
true.
it'll be good.
I played in Glendios. Shit, all I need is a heal tree.
Rip blasters.
Shut up.
They're gonna give him
Yeah, and Glendios will be
They're gonna
great
give
no matter
him
what
AP.
you play. But like for like
Everyone
chaos,
just plays Stillwater.
for chaos specifically, you want that to be a thing that lets you choose. So like it's like hetero round. Like this thing attacks. All right, I'm gonna lock that thing, and I'll guard that.
Now,
with
watch me like not want this, and it's like, okay, not only is it an Denial Griffin, but it Omega locks it too, just because it's reasons. Just like,
Well, yeah, because otherwise it just unlock at the end of their turn and then they get
Well,
it back.
that's fine. We don't
that's
care about
fine.
that. We
The
just,
attack didn't go through.
yeah, and then you can crisis at the end of their turn. So
He's so gross.
that would make crisis good. So you give it.
Crisis is really good.
Yeah.
actually.
See. So.
You're at 20%.
All right.
So right.
Anyway, GPT 13 though, a little bit of that. GPT 13, we don't know what all of it about it, but we know it's gonna be the good set.
It's called Ultimate Stride. so-
Bushiroad just like wants to just give us stuff and make us happy for once, and
For
I'm
Christmas.
okay with this. Yeah, December 22nd. Thanks, Bushiroad.
my wow.
So Ultimate
Treat
Strides,
yourself some Christmas.
the Zeroth dragons that make me want to just say Bushiroad.
Please don't.
Why?
Please, yes.
Nation Strides. Nation Strides. And
Actually, I
Strides-
always wanted Nation Strides.
And you know what? Honestly, we kind of predicted that. We had our own predictions. I was like, it's going to be something that could be used by like two specific clans within a nation, or something that could be used like in a nation as its own little thing. And it kind of that's what happened.
It's like we really just don't know what they could be. I
We
mean,
don't-
they're gonna be busted as fuck.
Well, they're going to have an effect that's going to be after you meet a certain condition, you can ultimate strike.
Well, yeah, it'll have a certain release condition. Of
Yeah.
course.
I feel
And-
like they're gonna try to get like all the clans from the nation and combine it into one ability, which is gonna be really tough.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, it's
Like
either going to do one
Dark Zone
of
is
two
so
things.
diverse.
It's going to be like a super generic okay skill that can work in every clan,
Yeah.
or it's going to be something that's super fucking busted and it could be super irrelevant as to what it does. It's just
Groovy
going to be like
clone.
They no, stop. They're not.
Yeah.
All right, if they're groovy clones, it's just whoever gets there first. That's literally it. If they're groovy clones, here's how you win the game, guys. Whoever gets to yours first.
I could
Because there's so many combinations where it's just like, I don't care. I groovy this, I win the game.
Down to 4 cards.
And a lot of people are thinking that it's going to be like a once per game kind of thing.
Like-
They can only do it once during the game. That's it. So.
that would be fair.
it becomes the
They're
swiftest
called
one.
Ultimate fucking Stride. So
And the cool thing about it, that we do know, is that the ZR forms of them, because most likely it's going to be the GRs, and then they're going to be their ZR, which is like their SGR foiling. They're color coded to the nation that they are in. Their foiling.
the foiling.
So
Oh,
Dragon
really?
Empire
The
would be
foiling.
like a red foiling.
Oh, like buddy fight for their buddy race.
It'll be like
yeah, but cooler because our game's better.
Ultimate G Guardians.
Anyway, now that I've done with his cancer, Ultimate G Guardians.
Shit.
Next year, bro.
In set 13, we also do get some cool stuff, specifically for me as Kagero Josh, Overlord, the Overlord.
That's what we're calling it.
Overlord the green.
We already see its art, and like some kid made a comment and saying like, I really hope it's not a G guard because of all that green. It makes me scared. And everyone's like, no, don't do it.
That one kid, you just crushed like everyone's hopes and dreams. Thank you.
I think that the Overlord support just better be broken. That's all I have to say
Well, it's
about it.
Overlord, and look, okay, the Legend deck was absolute hot garbage. So now it's time to redeem that with giving it super
making it
awesome,
more
not hot
skill understand.
garbage.
The only reason why, why? All right. First, you gotta think about why. Why would they give Overlord support now? Why? Because we know Kai is gonna go
Yeah, the enemy.
find the Y boner Noah,
Why
the trap bitch. Because like I swear to God, that was a woman. I don't care what you say. It's just like Naruto with Haku. That Haku was a guy. That was a girl. He wore a kimono. Anyway.
They had penises. Anyway.
They wear kimonos.
Anyway, I think that it's going to do something to the extent of restanding, gaining a lot of advantage, and it's going to be free as
I
shit.
mean, what Overlord doesn't.
That's all I want. Is Overlord for free that guarantees a restand. It gives you a lot of advantage.
Probably get you another Overlord because why the fuck not?
And why not give us a grade 2? That's cool.
Overlord really needs graveyard support.
What if it does something based on the number of face-up Overlords in the G zone?
Let's go! Aces are going to shoot up. So
Yeah, my soul mine.
I got like a million copies. But anyway, you know, and then everything else is going to get some support. Now, Aquaforce.
The clusterfuck.
A whole brand new. Not only do they get Blue Wave support, Blue Storm support, and Maelstrom,
There's like
Vavas support. We're giving you a whole brand new Aquaforce deck on top of that because one of those diff rights, son of a bitch's apostles.
What would
have
it
to come
do
down.
though? There's like 7 iterations. We got Maelstrom, Blue Storm, Blue Wave, Ripple, Transels.
A whole
Transels. Whatever.
Transport.
Whatever.
But a whole brand new deck.
The Link Joker.
A whole brand new deck. Because why not?
I'm interested to see
Why
what
not?
I'm interested to see what it does. Hopefully it.
I feel like it's more attack from the back row.
Ooh,
I think it's gonna be expensive as shit because
Well, new Aquaforce. It's new deck.
new deck out there.
Yeah.
Amaruto was that expensive.
Yeah, Amaruto was.
Yeah, because Fenrir Wiseman's cancer and people like cancer in
Yeah.
this game. So
You're right.
And then speaking of which with that, since we don't know anything about it, there's really not much to talk about that. But Maelstrom itself,
It's just gonna get a bunch of guard restrict.
you just play the other pitch.
Just play Maelstrom.
No, you play Stillwater. You just play Stillwater.
well,
better.
Maelstrom gains a crit.
Yeah.
And it cancels out
But you
everything.
need 5.
5.
I'm gonna make that
Maelstrom.
very easy.
5 cards in soul
Grade
versus
2
5 cards in
and grade 3
hand.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I mean-
but also got a crit in 5K. You can't guard
And
me with
we've already seen some
anything.
cards that let you put things into the soul.
Anything. You can't G-guard. If they have 5 of them in the soul,
You can't guard anything lower than that grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything.
We
So
don't
like,
have grade 5 yet.
Not yet.
God damn it, sure.
ultimate shrines.
G Guardian.
Anyway, so that's what Maelstrom does. It does some silly shit.
And
And it made the old Maelstrom strike go up for no reason.
Yo, Gene got his for 62 cents.
But
I hate you, Gene. Boy, the SP though.
I gave mine to Sean. Shit, I gave mine to Sean.
It was 62 cents. That was like $10.
I got
mine
one.
back. I gave it
I
the mail
So,
stride. I gave it to Sean.
this past weekend, we did go to an event, ARG Raleigh. Had a great time. It was 5 of us from our shop participated,
Yeah, 5 of them from the first series.
and all 5 of us topped in one way or another. We had our boy Steve here and our boy Trinity, who's somewhere.
He's downstairs somewhere.
He's not.
There's 6, and not
Now,
including Curtis.
Well,
No, he's down there
I
now.
included Curtis.
He's with the
You said
Yu-Gi-Oh!
5.
players.
That's,
Okay.
He's on Yu-Gi-Oh!
and then 2 who are not here, and Curtis.
Who's 2? He's here, I here, Curtis.
Trinity.
Hold the picture.
That's it.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, just 5. Just the 5. There was more that went, but like only 5 was played and only 5 topped. Not only. This guy and Trinity made top 16. Myself, Gene, and Curtis made it in the top 4.
Making our locals proud.
Our boy Gene got first. Curtis got second with those ZTBs. He played Luard. The deck profile will be up. I would like Curtis to maybe do his ZTB profile. I already did my Overlord Turbo deck profile.
I didn't know what the fuck Overlord Turbo was until I had to watch it. And now I understand. Because I was like, Overlord Turbo.
We were all confused. He wrote Overlord Turbo. We were like, what?
That was like almost like clickbait itself because people are like, Turbo? I had people messaging me, what the fuck is Overlord Turbo? I'm like, dude, I don't even know because I didn't come up with a name. I told someone what the deck does and they're like, oh yeah, Overlord Turbo. I'm like, that's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is.
Yep, that's totally what I
So
meant
these
to
were
do.
our mats. We got the sexy drag strider mats.
Hey, ARG, I have a question. Why is it your mats like above there, like really, really great? Like, look at that detailed spit, and then it slowly go down.
He's into Celeste.
I mean, just
that
starts to
spit
bleed.
is really detailed. Like, I can feel it on my face.
But it is a really nice mat. They're always great quality, nice, really like mouse pad quality mats. So some of the matches that I saw, I'll go really quick because I know we don't have much time left.
Yeah.
You're already at 48 minutes.
That's fine.
As long as it's
I
not
saw a
So
Luard.
they actually watched the videos?
Yeah, I saw. I post them on all the thing now. If they watch it.
The whole thing?
Yeah, why not?
I watched segments.
Gene's on crack.
We have our. What did I play? I played against Luard, round 1, and lost in time because two decks that do like get a lot of cards in hand don't last very long. I played Amaruta, and the kid saw I was playing Kagero and said I lose, so he predicted his own death. He said, "Revelation, I lose."
Why didn't you put that future into the soul?
Yeah, like it was just
Rest one.
Or that last damage.
the game literally went like he got game one, he rushed a little hard, and I was like, okay, that's fine. The way my deck is built, which you already seen in my deck profile, if you haven't seen it, go look at it. It just puts on early game pressure with the end being like your star player, and they just go perfect guard my rear guard, and that's exactly what happens. And I'm like, oh look, that's a perfect guard that they don't have in their hand, and now I'm gonna be able to hit them hard over my strides. Game one, he just rushed a little hard, that's fine. Game two, he was great stuck at two, and G assisted twice and whiffed. So I was like, the end. Pressure. The end of games. And then game three, I just was able to just kill all this shit. Like he went fucking Ishtar, I went Denial Griffin, Belog, and just hit like nothing. And it was a great time. Round three was against a ZTB deck. That went all three games. I won game one. He won game two. He surprised me though, because he's like, I want to go first, and I'm like, excuse me?
There's a reason for it.
I get
because
it.
they play vanillas.
Yeah, and he rode grade one. He stayed at grade one for like a turn, so he gets himself grade stuck, and he did some weird stuff. But he won the dice roll in game one and two, and then I won game three. I won game one. He won game two. I won game three. It was like a Gear Chronicle Kagero matchup. You know, I blew his shit up. I put pressure on with the end. He let the end hit actually in some games. It is what it does. My Pride and Joy game was the next round when I played against Blasters. The reason why my deck is so fucking stupidly good.
God.
He literally, I beat this probably in like 10-15 minutes, the whole match, 2-0. I went into I opened up with like the end and Conroes in hand. I activated my Conroe to get more Conroes. I had like triple ends in hand. He rushed me with a full board of like Blasters. I was at 3 damage, and I'm like, this is exactly where I want to be. He had like 2 cards in hand, and I go attack rear guard. It hit, cool, crit, something. Attack rear guard again, another crit, cool, resand. Attack Vanguard, cool, hit for like 3 damage, and like then he gets to stride 1 time, and then I go Ziegenberg, and I hit triple crit on Ziegenberg. So he just deserved it. And then
That was gross what you just described. I would have been so salty.
Yeah, I
went, this game,
I went
done.
crit, and then game 2, he didn't even get to stride in game 2. I literally beat him on the turn I went the end, and he was still at grade 2.
That sounds like my round one.
So that ended with him being like, okay. So then the last match of the day, because we all split in top 8, which was nice. I played against Devin playing Domination, and game 1 he had to ride the OG Shiranui, so that was not really good. And you know what? I've played against Steve enough with Kagero to know that Kagero has a very good matchup against Domination, and it was a 2-0 again with like he really couldn't do anything, like much of anything. I think game 2 we got the Mugen Lord once, but my card I had like fucking like 12 cards in hand. It didn't matter. I'm like, all right, cool, like whatever. I didn't even have to kill my own shit. Like that was the beautiful part about it. I just had so many cards in hand. It was ridiculous. And Ziegenberg is so fucking good, and love that card.
Such a good card.
But that's like what I saw.
Such a good
so
$8 card.
We'll go a little bit over quickly, but
And
when
it's
you went
balanced.
over.
My round one was against Jose from T1 Solution. I got that game, but he was great stuck a lot.
Sorry.
Yeah, he was having a bad day.
My round 1 was against Nate from Team Map Solutions. So guys,
yeah.
look out.
I wanted to actually have more of a heated game, but you know things happen. So I got that
game with Keith.
Yeah. I got one later, but yeah. So round 1, I got that one, 2-0. Round 2, I fought someone that I cannot remember.
What did they buy?
I can't remember that either. I'll come back to round 2. Round 3, I fought my friend Tucker. He was playing ZTB.
That's who I played.
Oh, there you go.
Pass the ball to Tucker. Hey Arnold.
Yeah, so that was my round 3.
No, that was my round 3, so that was not your round 3. Yeah, I played Tucker.
Who's your round
3.
2?
I can't remember what round 2.
Maybe that was your round 2.
I can't remember round 2.
Anyway,
I can't remember round 2.
ZTB, and then you played.
Played ZTB that day. Definitely ZTB twice. I played Tucker, and then I played Keith from Absolution. That game,
Intense.
they're both games were really good. But the game against Keith though, that was just so much back and forth. It was really, really good. He ended up getting it. We were 1-1 going into game 3, but really good game. Really good game. He had some mishaps in game 3, but I just couldn't get the triggers to seal off the game, and he got 2 heals to put him back into the game. So it's like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Really good game. He made it in the top 8. I mean, top 16. I also played Funeral Wiseman. I got that 2-0. He was great stuck. Game 1, put in the 5 damage within the first couple turns. Game 2, he got to first stride tier. That really didn't matter because I won on my first stride. So that was a 2-0. I didn't play Hogger that day. Thank God. I played Eugene from Team S2N. He was playing Blasters. That game was really tough too. I had already played Blasters earlier that day. And then I played against Eugene. We went into, did we win the time? Almost went into time. He got that one. I think it was 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the day, right? Because there's only 5 rounds. So
Is that right?
yeah.
You 2 ZTB, 2 blasters.
2 Blasters.
And the Wiseman.
And the Wiseman.
All right, guys.
Played meta all.
Yeah, that's what we all did. I played meta. They played meta.
I mean,
it's all
because we
meta.
were all at the top tables for
Yeah.
the entire day.
So, all in all, it was a good day. We got our invites to go to Nats. So probably December 16th or 17th. I'm pretty sure it's like that weekend. We'll probably be taking our trip back to Florida again to play in ARG Nats again.
Wallet willing.
I was there.
Cassette 13.
I was there at the tournament. I just didn't play. I sold stuff and fraternized.
He was our cheerleader.
There is supposed to be a RG here in Charlotte sometime this week.
Not this week.
Oh,
Coming up in a few weeks. We don't. It hasn't been posted yet. I was told by ARG official that was coming up. So I guess look out for that.
I do plan on joining that one.
Yes.
I want to go play that one too because I want.
I'm going to play that one too because it's close. So, on that note, I want to end it on this. Just keep an eye out. We're going to try to do some more Trigger Chat videos coming up.
I'd like to end off on a question.
Okay.
Since we're not getting any boosters till next year, what would you like to see get supported in January? Because I'm assuming that's an art.
Well, Zoom Nation is probably going to get support in January, so.
Besides what we know.
I want more Dimension Police support, please.
I feel like it's on the
D Police and Nova Grappler.
D Police and Nova Grappler, I want more Nova Tom support. I'm so happy for the Tentacles support in December.
Yes. It better be good.
But we all know 2 out of those boosters, three out of like the 6 boosters that are coming out next year are going to have Gear Chronicle, so.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question. Is Brave, this is if Bushro ever watches this video, are you going to make Brave or Balloon good ever?
On that note, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, guys.
Brave, yes, Blue, no.
Please like and subscribe.
Tweet about it. I don't fucking know what you guys do.
Do something. Go on our Facebook page, like us, and come down to get some game in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is Josh.
1224 Commercial Avenue.
Peace out.
Stay cheesy.